And now, without further ado, the Taming of the Shrew.
Petruchio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, we arrived for fruitful Lombardy, pleasant garden of great Italy, and by my mother's love and leave am armed with her goodwill and thy good company. And therefore, Petruchio, for the time I study virtue in that part of philosophy will I apply that treats of happiness, by virtue specially to be achieved.
Me perdonato, gentle mastermind, I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no stoics nor no stalks, I pray, or so devote to Aristotle's checks, as Ovid be an outcast quite abjured. Bulk logic with acquaintance that you have, and practice rhetoric in your common talk. The music and poesy used to quicken you. The mathematics and the metaphysics, fall to them as you find your stomach serves you. No profit grows where is no pleasure ta'en. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercies, Petruchio, well dost thou advise. But stay a while, what company is this?
Gentlemen, importune me no further, for how I firmly am resolved you know, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Katherina, because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To cart her, rather. She's far too rough for me.
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you're of gentler and milder mold.
In faith, sir, you shall never need to fear.
Good Lord, from all such devils deliver us!
Me too, good Lord! That wench is stark matter, wonderful froward.
But in the other silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said, Bianca, get you in. Let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I love thee nevertheless, my girl.
A pretty Pete, best put finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. On them to took and practice by myself.
Senor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry I am that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mew her up for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye. I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. And for I know she taketh most delight in music and instruments and poetry, schoolmasters will keep within my house fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Senior Gremio, you know any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men, I will be very kind, and liberal to my own children in good bringing up. And so farewell. Katherina, you may stay. I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, and I trust I may go too, may I not? What, am I to be appointed hours as though belike I knew not what to take and what to leave?
Tell me, sir, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Petruchio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely, but see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness. Petruchio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Petruchio, if I achieve not this young modest girl.
Master, you look so longly on the maid, perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all.
Oh, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to raise and scold up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Oh, Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move. With her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay then, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray awake, sir. If you love the maid, then thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home, and therefore he has closely mewed her up.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father is he. But art thou not advised? He took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Aye, merry am I, sir. And now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, from my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake teaching of the maid. That's your device?
It is. May it be done!
Not possible. For who shall bear your part? Be in Padua here, Vincentia's son.
We've not yet been seen in any house. Nor can we lie distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and port and servants as I should. Uncase thee. Take my colored hat and cloak. When Biondello comes, she waits on thee. But I will charm her first to keep her tongue.
So had you need. In brief, sir, sit that your pleasure is it, I am tied to be obedient. For so your mother charged me at our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth she, although I think 'twas in another sense.
Here comes the road. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? And nay, how now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what is the news?
Sirrah, come hither. 'Tis no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for him. Would I were so too.
Petruchio, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Such wind that scatters young men throughout the world to seek their fortunes further than at home where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd and ill-favored wife? Thou wouldst but thank me little for my counsel. And yet I promise thee, she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. I have come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Her only fault, and that is faults enough, is that she is intolerable cursed and shrewd and forward, so beyond all measure that I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace. Thou knowst not gold's effect. Tell me your father's name, and 'tis enough, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father is Baptista Manola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katherina Manola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Tarry, Petruchio, for I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is, yet the jewel of my life in whole, his youngest daughter, the beautiful Bianca, and none can have access unto Bianca until Katherina the Cursed have got a husband.
Katherina the Cursed, a title for a maid, of all titles, the worst.
Now, shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me, disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, so that I may by this device at least have leave and leisure to make love to her and court her unsuspected by yourself.
of love, see that at any hand, and read no other lectures to her. Bring your papers too, make sure they are well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself. Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is!
Peace, sirrah!
Grumio, Mom. God save you, Signor Grumio.
And you are well met, Signor Hortensio. Throw you whither I am going, to Baptista Minola. I promise to inquire carefully of a young schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, for learning and behavior, fit for her turn, well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warrant ye.
'Tis well. And I have met a gentleman, hath promised me to help me to another, a fine musician to instruct our mistress. So shall I by no whit be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
Beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
And that his bag should prove.
Signor Grevio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Here's a gentleman whom I've met by chance. Will undertake to woo the cursed Katherina. Yea, and to marry her, if for dowry please.
Hortensio, have you told him of all her faults?
I have heard she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
But will you woo this wild cat?
Will I live?
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters. Is to you mean?
Even he, Biondello.
Not her that chides, sir, at any hand, I pray.
I love not chiders, sir. Biondello, let's away.
Sir, are you a suitor to the maid ye talk of? Yea or nay?
And if I be, sir, is it of any offense? No, if without more words would get you hence. Why, sir, tell me, I pray, are the streets not as free for me as for you? But so is not she. For what reason, I beseech you? If you'll know, she is the choice love of Signor Gremio.
That she is the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Sir, give him head. I'm sure he'll prove a jade.
Sir, may I be so bold as to ask you, have you yet ever seen Baptista's daughter?
No, sir, but here I do that he hath two. The one is famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir? The first is for me. Let her go by.
Yeah, save that labor for great Hercules.
Sir, understand you mean of this in sooth. The younger daughter whom you hearken for, her father keeps away from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
If it be so, sir, that you are the man must let us all, and me amongst the rest, please ye we may contrive this afternoon, and quaff caresses to our mistress' health, and do as adversaries do in law, strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends. Oh, excellent motion! Fellows, let's be gone!
Of all thy suitors, here I charge thee. Tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I've never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest! Is not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh, then belike you fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest. And now I well perceive that you have been jested with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kate, untie my hand.
If that be jest, then all the rest were so.
Why, how now, dame? Whence grows this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. Go, ply thy needle, meddle not with her. Oh, shame, thou hilding of a devilish spirit. Why wrong her who did ne'er wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What, will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day. Speak not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir, pray, have you got a daughter called Katherina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katherina.
You are too blunt. Go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio, give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that, having heard of her beauty and wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest into your home to make mine eye the witness to that report which I so oft have heard. And, for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her in those sciences whereof I know she is not fully ignorant. Accept of him, else you do me harm. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
You're welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. But this I know, my daughter Katherina is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you wish not to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, son to Antonio, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, to let us that are poor petitioners speak to. Baccare, you're marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio, I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you'll curse your wooing. Neighbor, this is a gift very grateful, I am sure of it, and to express the like kindness myself, to which has been most kindly beholding to you more than any, present unto you this young scholar, who hath long been studying at Rheims, and is as cunning in Latin and Greek and other languages as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio, and I pray accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But, gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold as to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own. That being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor unto your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. And toward the education of your daughters, I here bestow a simple instrument, and this small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, then their worth is great.
Lucentio is your name? Of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vicentia.
A noble woman of Pisa. By report, I know her well. You are very welcome, sir. Take you this lute, and you this set of books. You shall go see your pupils presently. Hola, within! Sirrah, lead these two to my daughters. Tell them both, these are their tutors. Bid them use them well. We will walk a little in the orchard and then to dinner. You are passing welcome, and so I pray you all to think yourselves.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. Then tell me, if I should get your daughter's love, with what dowry shall I have to wife?
At my death, the half my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survives me in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, and covenants sworn on either hand.
Aye, when that special thing is well obtained, that is, her love, for that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, father, for I tell you, I'm as peremptory as she is proud-minded, for I am rough and woo, not like a babe.
Well mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed. But be thou armed for some unhappy words. What? Why, how now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What? Will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'd sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but lutes never will. I did but tell her. She mistook her frets and bowed her hand to show her fingering. With the most impatient, devilish spirit. Frets call you these, quoth she. I'll fume with them. And with that she hit me on the head.
By the world, 'tis a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Signor Petruchio, will you go in with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I'll woo her here with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail, why then I'll tell her she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown, why I'll tell her she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks, as if she did bid me stay by her side for a week. But here she comes. And now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate. But that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Katherina that do talk of me.
You lied. For you were called Plain Kate, and Bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. Take this of me, Kate, as my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved. In good time. Let him who moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first you were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
Join stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Come, you wasp. By faith, you were too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy, then, is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting in his tail?
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails. And so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, hear you, Kate. In sooth, you scape not so.
I'd chafe you if I'd tarry. Let me go.
No! Not a whit. For I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For I find you pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, yet slow in speech, but sweet as springtime flowers. And now, Kate, setting all this aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented you to be my wife. Your dowry agreed upon, thou must be married to no man but me.
How speed you with my daughter, Signor Petruchio?
How but well, sir, how but well. Were it possible, I should speed amiss.
Why, how now, daughter Katherina?
Call you me daughter? No, I promise you. You have showed a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to one-half lunatic.
Father, I tell you, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that have talked of her have talked amiss. If she be cursed, it is for policy. For she is not froward, but modest as the dove. She is not hot, but temperate as the morn. And furthermore, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is to be the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio, she says she'll see thee hanged first. Is this your speeding? Nay then, good night our part.
Gentlemen, be patient. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Twas bargained twixt us twain, being alone, that she be cursed in company. I tell you, 'tis impossible to believe how much she loved me. Oh, the kindest Kate! She hung about my neck, kiss upon kiss she vied, protesting oath and oath that in a twink she won me to her love. Give me thy hand, Kate. I will to Venice to provide apparel against the wedding day. Father, bid the guests and provide the feast. I know my Katherina shall be fine.
I don't know what to say. Give me your hands. Oh, God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say we. We will be witnesses.
Father, gentlemen, wife, adieu. I must away. Sunday comes apace. We shall have rings and things in fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
And now, neighbor Baptista, now is the time we have long waited. For your younger daughter. I am your neighbor and was suitor first.
And I am one that loved Bianca more than words can witness or thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst love so dear as I.
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry, skipper. Stand back. 'Tis age that nourisheth.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourisheth.
Content you, gentlemen. I will compound this strife. Let deeds win the prize, and he of both that can assure my daughter the greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Gremio, what can you assure her?
As you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold. In ivory coffers I've stuffed my crowns. On Turkey linen bossed with pearls, valance of Venice, gold and needlework, and all things answerable to this portion. I myself am struck in years, I must confess, and if I should die tomorrow, this will be hers. If whilst I live, she be mine own.
I am my mother's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her house as 3 or 4 is good, within rich Pisa walls, as any one old Signor Gremio has in Padua. Besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all which shall be her jointure. What, have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by year of land? My land not so much amounts at all. This all she shall have, besides an argosy, which now lie in Marseille's road. What, have I choked you with an argosy?
Gremio, 'tis known that my mother hath no less than 3 great argosies, besides 2 galleasses, and 12 tight galleys. These I will assure her, and twice as much whatever thou offerest next.
Hey, I've offered all, but she can have no more than all I have. If she likes me, she can have me.
Why, then the maiden is mine from all the world. By your firm promise, Gremio is out by.
I must confess, your offer is the best. And if your mother make her this assurance, she is your own. Else, you must pardon me, you should die before him. Where's your dower?
That's but a cavil. He is old, I young.
And may not the young die as well as the old?
Well, gentlemen, I am resolved. On Sunday next, as you know, my daughter Katherina is to be married. Now, the Sunday following, Bianca shall be bride to you, if you this assurance. If not, Signor Gremio. And so I take my leave, and I thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. I fear thee not. Sirrah, young gamester, your mother were a fool to give thee all in her waning age, and to set foot under the table and touch a toy. An old Italian fox is not so kind, my boy.
A vengeance on your crafty withered hide. Yet I have faced it with a card of 10. 'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason but supposed Lucentio must get a mother called supposed Vincentia.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take you your instrument, play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat sinuis. Hic est segetelus. Hic steterat. Priami regia. Celsicenis.
Construe them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, simuis, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son unto Vincentia of Pisa. Segetelus, disguiseth thus to get your love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes wooing. Priami is my man Tranio. Regia, bearing my port. Celsicenis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, by the treble jars.
Spit in the hole, man, and do it again.
Now, let me see if I can construe them. Hic ibat simois. I know you not. Hic est sietelus. I trust you not. Hic steterat priami. Take heed he hear us not. Regia. Presume not. Celsicenis. Despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars.
Gentlemen, take it not unkindly, pray, that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk, and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Mistress, your father pray you leave your books and come help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow's the wedding day. Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, sweet mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pendant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love.
Signor Lucentio, today is the appointed day that Katherina and Petruchio should be married, and yet we hear not of our son-in-law.
I told you, he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests and blunt behavior. Now must the whole world point at poor Katherina and say, "Lo, there goes mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her."
Oh, girl, I cannot blame thee now to weep. For such an injury would vex a very saint. Much more a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master, master,
Is he come? When will he be here?
Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have once been candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword ta'en out of the town armory with a broken hilt and shapeless with 2 broken points.
I'm glad he's come, howsoe'er he comes.
Come, where be these gallants? Who's at home?
You are welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well. Not so well apparelled as I wish you were. Were it better, I would rush in thus. But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now sadder that you come so unprovided. Fie, doff this habit, a shame to your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us, what occasion of import hath so long detained you from your wife, and sent you hither so unlike yourself?
Tedious it were to tell, and harsh to hear. Suffice it, I have come to keep my word. But where is Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears, 'tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber. Put on clothes of mine.
Not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus, I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, therefore, ha done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. But what a fool am I to stand and chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He hath some meaning in his mad attire. We shall persuade him, be it possible, to put on better ere he go to church.
I will follow and see the event of this.
As I before imparted to your worship, I am to get a woman, whate'er she may be. It skills not much, we'll fit her to our turn. She shall be Vincentia of Pisa, and make assurance here in Padua, so shall you quietly enjoy your hope, and marry sweet Bianca with consent.
Were it not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch Bianca's steps so narrowly, 'twere good methinks to steal our marriage, and, once performed, let all the world say no. I'll have mine own despite of all the world.
Yeah, we'll overreach the grave-eared Gremio, the narrow-prying Father Minola, the amorous musician Licio, all for my master's sake, Lucentio. Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
Aye, as willingly as e'er I came from school.
And are the bride and bridegroom coming home?
Bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom that the girl shall find.
Curser than she, why 'tis impossible.
I'll tell thee, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Katherina should be his wife, aye, by Gog's wounds, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed, the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped to pick up the book, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. Oh, what a mad marriage ever was before! Hark, hark! I hear the minstrels playing.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today, and have prepared great store of wedding cheer, but my haste doth call me hence, and thus I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you'll away tonight?
I must away today before tonight comes.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I'm content.
Are you content to stay?
I'm content you will entreat me stay, yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
If you love me, stay.
Romeo, my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Nay then, I will not go today. No, nor not tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way.
Oh, Kate, content me. Prithee, do not be angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
I marry, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not the spirit to resist.
Go to the feast. Revel and domineer. Be mad, be merry, or go hang yourselves. But as for my body, Kate, she must, with me, I will be master of what is mine own. For she is my goods, my chattel, my household stuff, my field, my ox, my barn, my ass, my anything. I'll bring mine action on the proudest, he who stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon, we're beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress, if thou be a man.
Hey, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
Went they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mated.
Hark, Petruchio is cated.
By and all tired jades, and all mad masters, and all weary ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so rayed? Was ever man so weary? Hallo ho, Curtis!
Who is that called so coldly?
A piece of ice, good Curtis, a fire!
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, aye, Curtis, therefore, a fire! Fire! Cast down no water!
Is she so hot a shrew as she's reported?
She was, before this frost, but as thou knowest, winter tames man, woman, and beast, for hath tamed my old master, my new mistress, and myself, fellow Curtis.
I prithee, good Grumio, tell me, how goes the world?
A cold world, in every office but thine, and therefore, fire! Do thy duty, and have thy duty, for my master and mistress are almost frozen to death!
There's fire ready, and therefore, good Grumio, the news.
Where's the cook? Is supper ready? The house trimmed, rushes strewn, cobwebs swept. The serving men in their new fustians, the white stockings, and every officer, his wedding garment on?
All ready, and therefore I pray thee, news!
First, know my horse is tired. My master and mistress, fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles and into the dirt, and thereby hangs the tail.
Let's have good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here.
There.
This is to feel a tale, not to hear a tale.
It is called a sensible tale. This cough was but to knock at your ear and beseech listening. Now I begin. In premise, we came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why a horse?
Thou tell the tale. But, had thou not crossed me, thou should have heard of how her curse fell. She, under her horse, how she was bemoiled, how he left her with her horse upon her, and beat me because her horse stumbled. How she waded through the dirt and plucked him off me. How he swore. How she prayed that had never prayed before. How I cried. How the horses ran away. How her bridle was burst. How I lost my crupper, and many things of worthy memory, which now shall die in oblivion, and thou return, unexperienced, to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he is more shrew than she.
Where be these knaves? What, no man at door to hold my stirrup nor take my horse? Where's Nathaniel, Gregory, Philip? What, no attendance, no regard, no duty? Where's the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir, as foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain! You whoreson, malt horse, drudge! Did I not bid thee meet me in the park? Go, rascals, go! Fetch my supper in! Where is the life that late I led? Come, Kate, sit down and welcome. Food, 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 food! Off with my boots, you rogue! You villain, when? It was the friar of orders grey, as he forth walked. You pluck my foot awry! Take that, and mend the plucking off the other! Be merry, Kate. Some water? Here? What? Oh! Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Welcome heartily, Kate, and wash. You whoreson villain, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, 'twas a fault unwilling.
A whoreson, beetle-headed, flap-eared knave. Sit down, Kate. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Kate, or should I? What's this? Mutton?
I.
Who brought it?
I.
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. What dogs are these? Where is the rascal cook? There, take it to you. Trenchers, cups, and all!
Husband, quite, I pray you, the meat was well if you were so contented.
'Twas burnt and dried, and it were better that we did fast. Be patient. tomorrow it shall be mended. Come, I will escort thee to thy bridal chamber.
Romeo, didst ever see the like?
He kills her in her own humor.
Ah! Away, away, for he is coming hither!
Thus, I have politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. She eat no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor shall she tonight. Aye, and amidst all this hurly I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness, and thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, step forth. 'Tis courtesy to show.
Is't possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other but Lucentio? I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Mistress, profit you in what you read?
What master read you? First resolve me that.
I read that I profess the art of love,
And you may prove, sir, master of your art.
while you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Oh, this spiteful love! Unconstant womankind! I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more. I am not Licio, nor am I a musician as I seem to be. No, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have often heard of your entire affection to Bianca. Since mine eyes are witness of her likeness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss and court. Signor Licio, here is my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her no more, and do forswear her.
Fie on her! See how beastly she doth court him.
For me, that I may surely keep mine oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath as long loved me as I have loved this proud, disdainful haggard. And so, Lucentio, farewell.
Mistress Bianca, bless you with such grace as longeth to a lover's blessed case. Nay, I have ta'en you napping gentle love, and hath forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tyranio, you jest. But have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
Master, I have watched so long that I am dog weary, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill. Will serve the turn.
What is she, Biondello?
I know not what, but format and apparel, in gait and countenance surely like a mother.
Take in your love, and then let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, madam, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Sir, at the farthest for a week or two, but then up farther, and as far as Rome, and so to Tripoli, if God lend me life.
What countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua, madam. Marry, God forbid. And come to Padua, careless of your life.
My life, sir? How I pray, for that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone from Mantua to be in Padua. Know you not the cause? Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath proclaimed it and published it openly.
Alas, it is worse for me than so, for I have bills for money by exchange from Florence, and I must here deliver them.
Well, madam, to do you courtesy, this I will do, and this I will advise you. But first, tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Aye, sir, in Pisa have I often been.
Among them, know you one Vincentia?
I know her not, but I have heard of her.
She is my mother, madam, and sooth to say in countenance, somewhat doth resemble you.
As much as an apple doth an oyster.
That you are alike to Madam Vincentia, her name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. So shall you stay until you have finished your business in the city. If this be courtesy, madam, then accept of it.
I do, sir, and will repute you ever the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me to make the matter good.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What, did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door, upon entreaty, have a present alms. If not, elsewhere they meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy with lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking and with brawling fed. And that which spites me more than all these wants, he does it in name of perfect love. As one should say, if I should sleep or eat, deadly sickness, or else present death. I prithee, go and get me some repast I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
What say you to, meat sport?
'Tis passing good, I prithee let me have it.
I fear it's too clerk of meat. What say you to beef and mustard?
It is a dish I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Then the beef and let the mustard rest.
Aye, nay, the mustard, or you get no beef of grumio.
Then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then, the mustard without the beef.
Go, get thee gone, thou false deluding slave that feedest me with the very name of meat. Get thee gone, I say.
How fares my case? What, sweeting Alamort?
Mistress, what cheer?
In faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. Here, love, seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I am sure, my sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not. Here, take away this dish.
I pray you let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Petruchio, fie! You are to blame. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Eat it all up, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, will you return to your fathers and revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and fartingales and things. What, hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with her ruffling treasure. Come, let us see it, tailor. Lay forth the gown. What news with you, madam?
Here's the cap your worship did bespeak.
Why, this was molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. 'Tis a lewd and filthy thing. Fie! 'Tis a cockle, a walnut shell, a knack, a trick, a toy, a baby's cap. Away with it! Let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the times, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
You shall have one when you are gentle, and not till then.
That will not be in haste.
Thy gown. Why, aye. Let us see it. Oh, mercy, God. What masking stuff is this? What, in devil's name, tailor, call'st thou this?
I see she's like to not have either cap nor gown.
You bid me make it orderly and well according to the fashion of the time.
I have never seen a better fashioned gown. More quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable.
I tell thee, aye, that thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction.
Well, madam, in brief, the gown is not for me. Hortensio, see that thou will see the tailor paid. Go, take it away, get thee gone, say no more.
tailor, I'll pay thee for the gown tomorrow. Take no unkindness of his hasty words.
Welcome, my Kate. We will unto your fathers even in these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. And as the sun breaks through the darkest cloud, so honor peereth, even unto the meanest habit. What, is the jay more precious than the lark, because his feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel, because his painted skin contents the eye? Oh no, my good Kate. Neither art thou the worse for this poor furniture and mean array. If thou account'st it shame, lay it on me. And therefore frolic! We will to feast and sport us at thy father's house. Go, gather my men unto Long Lane End. We shall mount and thither walk on foot. Let's see. I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock, and we should be there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, it is almost 2, and it will be supper time ere you come there.
Look, what I say, or do, or think to do, you are still crossing it. Sirs, let it alone. I will not go today, and there I do. It shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Why, so this gallant will command the sun!
Madam, this is the house. Please it you that I call.
Hi, what else? And but I be deceived? Senor Baptista may remember me from Genoa near 20 years ago, where we were lodgers at the Pegasus.
'Tis well, and hold your own. In any case, with such austerity as longeth to a mother.
I warrant you.
Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Madam, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now. Give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft son. Sir, by your leave, my son Lucentio has made me acquainted with the weighty cause of a love between your daughter and himself. For the good report I hear of you, for the love that he beareth to your daughter and she to him, I'm content, in a good mother's care, to have him matched.
Your plainness and your shortness please me well. The match is made, and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
Then at my lodging and it like you, there doth my mother lie. There tonight we shall pass this business privately and well.
I will follow.
Come on, in God's name, once more toward our fathers. My, look how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
It shall be moon, or star, or what I list, or ere I ever go to your father's house. Nothing but crossed, crossed, evermore crossed.
Say, as he says, or we shall never go!
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far. And be it moon or sun, or what you please, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie, for it is the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not. And the moon changes even as your mind. What you will have it named, even so it is. So it shall be so for Katherina.
Do, good old grandmare, and withal make known the way thou travellest, if with us, the happier we are for thy company.
Fair sir, and my merry mistress, my name is called Vincentia. My dwelling is Pisa, and I am bound to Bergamo, there to visit my son, which I have not seen for long.
What is his name?
Lucentio.
Happy,
Gentle sir.
happy we met, the happier for thy son. Let me embrace with old Vincentia, and wander we to meet thy joyous son, who of our arrival will be full joyous.
softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
Here's the door, madam. This is Lucentio's house. My father's bears more towards the marketplace. Thither must I, and leave you here.
You shall not choose but drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here, and by all likelihood, some cheer is for.
They're busy within, you had best knock louder!
Who's she that knocks as she would beat down the gate?
Is Signor Lucentio within, madam?
He's within, madam, but not to be spoken withal.
Pray, tell Signor Lucentio that his mother is come from Pisa and is here to speak with him.
Lay hands on the villain. His mother has come from Padua, and here, looking out at the window.
Art thou his mother?
Aye, madame, so his father says, if I may believe him.
Why, how now, madam? Why, this is flat knavery to take upon you another woman's name.
Again, lay hands on the villain. I believe it means to cozen somebody in this city under my countenance.
But who is here? Mine old mistress Vicentia. Now we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, you rogue. What? So forgot me?
Forgot you? Madam, I could not forget you, for I've never seen you before in all of my life.
What? You notorious villain! Hast thou forgotten your master's mother, Vincentia?
What, my old worshipful old mistress? Why, Mary, madam, see how she looks out of the window.
It is so indeed.
Help! 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 Here's a mad woman who will murder me!
Help, son! Help, Senor Baptista!
Prithee, Kate, let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
Madam, what are you that offered to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, fine villain! Thou silken doublet? Thou velvet hose? Oh, villain. While I stay at home and play the good wife, my son and my servant spend it all at the university.
Madam, you seem a sober ancient gentlewoman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, what cerns you if I wear pearl and gold? I thank my good mother I am able to afford it.
Thy mother? Oh, villain. Thy mother is but a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, madam. You mistake, madam. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? You think I know not his name? I have brought him up since he was 3 years old. And his name is Tranio.
Away, mad ass. His name is Lucentio, and he is mine only son and heir to the lands of me, Senora Vincentia.
Lucentio! He has murdered his master! Lay hold of him! I pray thee in the name of the Duke! Thy son, my son! Where is my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer. Carry this mad knave to the jail.
Away with a dotard! To the jail with her!
The strangers would be hailed and abused? Oh, monstrous villain!
Pardon, dear mother.
Lives my sweet son!
how hast thou offended? Where's Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio, son unto the right Vincentia, who hath by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes blared thine eyes.
Where is that villain Tranio, who faced and braved me in this manner so?
Do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not. Baptista, we will content thee. Go to. But I will be revenged for this villainy.
And I to sound the depths of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
My cake is dough, but I'll eat among the rest out of hope of all but my share of the feast.
Come, husband, let's follow and see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir. God forbid. An ashamed kiss.
Why, then let's home again. Come, Sir Agrumio, let's away.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss. Now pray, love, stay.
Is not this well? Come, my sweet Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
At last, though long our jarring notes agree, and time it is when raging war is done to smile at scapes of perils overblown. My fair Bianca, bid my mother welcome, while I, with self-same kindness, welcome thine father. Brother Petruchio, sister Katherina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Feast with the best, and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer. Pray you sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Nothing to do but sit and eat.
Padua affords such kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Now, for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are a sensible woman, yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, tell what you meant by that.
Thus I conceive by him.
Conceives by him. How likes Hortensio that?
My widow says, thus she conceives her tale.
Very well mended. Kiss him for that, good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. Tell what you meant by that.
Your husband, who is troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right. I mean you.
I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kate.
To her, widow.
How likes Gremio these quick-witted folk?
Believe me, sir, they butt well together.
Head and butt, and hasty witty body would say your head and butt were head and horn.
Hey, Mistress Bride. Had that awakened thee?
Aye, but not frighted me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Nay, that you shall not. Since you've already begun, have at you for a bitter jest or two.
Am I your bird? I mean to shift my bush, then you may pursue me as you draw your bow. You are welcome all.
Now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say nay, and therefore, for assurance, let's each send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when he doth call for her, shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What is the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns! I'd wager so much of my hawk or horse, but 10 times that of my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match. 'Tis done.
But, who shall begin?
That will I. Biondello, go bid thy mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half.
I'll take no halves. I'll bear it all myself. Sirrah, what is the news?
My mistress sends you word that she is busy and cannot come.
She is busy and cannot come. Is that an answer?
I a kind one too. Wish you not a worse.
I hope better.
Sir Biondello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Entreat her? Nay, that she needs come.
I am afraid, sir. Do what you can. Yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
She will not come. Oh, vile, intolerable, not to be endured. Sir Agrumio, go to your mistress. Say, I command her come to me.
I know what she'll say.
What?
She will not.
The fouler fortune mine, and there an end.
By my holidang, here comes Katherina.
What is your will, sir, that you did bid me come?
Where's your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither.
Here is a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Very peace it bodes, and love and quiet life.
Now, fair befall thee, good Petruchio. The wager thou hast won, and to their losses I will add 20,000 crowns. Another dowry for another daughter, for she has changed as she had never been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her new-built virtue. Her new-built virtue and obedience. See if she comes with your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Katherina, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, you're mocking. There will be no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty as frost do bite the meads. I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war when they should kneel for peace, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws, our strength is weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming most which we indeed least are. But fill your stomachs, for it is no boot. Place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready, may it do him ease.
Now there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate.